Hey, just wanted to do another, I won't even say short video because I always think they're gonna be short and then they never are. But another video, um, update. Everyone's doing pretty good. Just got out of, chemo week. Not this week, but last week. So I was pretty much sick all this week. So just starting to get out of it, starting to feel better, starting to get my appetite back, starting to be able to eat stuff without it coming right out, if you know what I mean. And not the top end. um, so I've probably had 2 days now where I've been able to eat and keep it inside for more than a couple hours or minutes. So that's encouraging. Because it's nice to be able to eat and not get sick. So, Ashton is doing good. He's getting chunky monkey. He's actually sitting right here. He needs to be asleep, but he's not. He's been awake almost all day. Hi, which is good. And Lacey. We had pizza today for lunch because I wanted it. And so we got it while Grayson was sleeping. And there's some pizza on the end table and she wants it. That's why she's making noises. Hey, stop. Um, but yeah, Ashton is doing good. He still sleeps a lot, like probably more than 20 hours a day, which I'm kind of like, I'm totally okay with it. But then I'm like, basically like, when's the term is when's the hat going to drop, I think. I'm just kind of like waiting like for him to wake up and like be crazy or something like that. But he's been more awake the past couple days. He has started to smile and like coo and do like cute stuff a little bit when he is awake for those few hours. So that's nice. Yeah, he's a good baby. So Grayson's doing good. He is teething like crazy. He is addicted to ibuprofen. I probably shouldn't say that. But yeah, we bought, I think it's ibuprofen. It's like berry flavored, and so he just thinks it's the best thing to get medicine. But he is getting like, he had 2 teeth and now he has 8 going on 9. So I mean, he got like 6, 7 all at the same time. So he's been going through it, but I think we're kind of coming out of that. So praise the Lord. But yeah, so I had chemo last week. We had to keep pushing it back and back and back, I think 3 times because my white blood cell count was low. So after this round, I had to go back the very next day and get a shot of Neulasta. So I was supposed to have like an on-body little pager thing that they call it, where they like literally just like stick it to you and then these needles kind of go in you, and then 26 to 29 hours after you receive your chemo it will inject you with this stuff, and then that way you don't have to go back when you're sick and tired. It'll just automatically do it. So they put that on me, but it like malfunctioned, so I ended up having to go back anyway to get the shots. So that was kind of disappointing. But I got the shot and my numbers were good on Tuesday. So we're just hoping that they will stay up enough where I will be able to do chemo like at the right time and not have to keep pushing it back and not having to get more of these shots to get my numbers up. So hopefully it'll keep them up. I'll have today's Saturday, I'll have my labs on Tuesday, and then we'll kind of have more of an idea how that will go. So I really want them to stay up so that I can do this last round. One, just to get it over, and then two, if I can do it when it's supposed to happen, it'll be like the week before Thanksgiving, and then that way, like, I'll have it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then I'll have a week, and then Thanksgiving will be kind of debatable whether I'll be able to really eat or not. But then, like, my side of the family is going to do our Thanksgiving like the Saturday, like 3 days after. So I should be good to eat by then. So that's why I'm like, let's just keep my numbers up. One, so we can be done. And then two, so that we can be done by Thanksgiving and I can actually enjoy it. So, kind of bummed that Thanksgiving might be kind of crappy, but everything else this year has been really crappy, so why not Thanksgiving? Yeah, it's just funny because it's like I think about all the things that I've missed this year, and it's like chemo and stuff has hit on like a lot of big events. You know, like 4th of July and the Pemberville Parade, and now Thanksgiving and something out. You know, it was just like a lot of things. But it's like, yes, I'm going to complain, but at the same time, I'm alive, so whatever. But, yeah, just hoping we can enjoy Thanksgiving and just get it done. And then by Christmas, hopefully, be pretty good. So, Jordan has been talking about putting up our Christmas stuff this week. Which probably won't happen because now he's going back to work this next week just to try and get a week of work before this last round. So in reality, it probably won't happen. But it's just been hard because I love Christmas. I love everything about Christmas. I love the decorations. I love the tree. I love the lights, and I am all about it. Like, setting it up early, like, doing everything, like, every other year. I'm like, yes! Like, if he would ever say, like, way before Thanksgiving, like, 2 weeks before Thanksgiving, I'd be like, heck yes, let's do this! But then he says it, and I think it's, one, to try and make me, like, happy and, you know, be excited, and two, just for both of us, like, give us something to look forward to, and I'm just kind of like, meh, whatever. And it's just kind of hard to get excited about stuff. So we'll see. I'm trying to be excited, but it's just been a hard year. So my dog keeps making noises. So Christmas, and there was something I wanted to say. Can't remember. But yeah, so we're getting ready for Christmas. One thing that will be interesting. So, my sisters and I, after my mom died, we went on a trip to Italy, and it was like a girl trip, and it was amazing. Everything about it was amazing. And so my sister's husband was like, hey, for your 40th birthday, you need to go on another girl trip. And she's like, don't tell me twice. So we've been planning this trip for like a year or so. She turns 40 in April. So next year we were planning on going on another trip. We've been planning it for a while. Not really planning, but like planning on it. And then all of this stuff happened. And so it was kind of debatable whether I would be able to go on the trip. Not knowing how long treatment would be, like not knowing how I would be, all this kind of stuff. And so seeing as how, you know, my treatment is going to be done this month, and like I don't want to say supposedly, but I am cancer free. Like there should be no reason that I shouldn't be able to go next year. So we've been like looking at tickets and all that kind of stuff, and we got like a credit card that has points, so I should be able to pay for my ticket with the points, which is awesome. That's just a side note for you. But so we're having like this conference call last night, and Jordan, we're talking about dates, and so Jordan asked when it is, and I told him, and then today he's like, so when are your 6-month scans gonna be? Because that's like the first time that they will check, like to make sure that the cancer hasn't come back. And I was like, wow, like right when we're supposed to go on our trip. So that could be an interesting trip. I will probably either right before have my scans and find out if I am cancer free, or, find out if it's come back, or have them right afterwards and kind of have to worry about them while we're there. Which I'm not like a huge worrier, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal, but that's just another facet of life that I hadn't really thought about until right now. Well, until earlier today. So, yay. Anyway, hopefully it'll just be a good trip. And hey, just putting this out there. Jordan and I's 10-year anniversary is next year, and we want to go on a trip too, but I'm going on a trip with my sisters, which I pretty much have all the money saved up before this happened anyway. But I mean, if anyone wants to give us a trip for our 10-year anniversary, I won't say no. Just saying. We're open to all places. We would love to go out west. We would love to go anywhere in Europe, Greece, Australia, New Zealand. So, I mean, if you got it, we'll take it. Just kidding. I mean, not, but yes. So one thing I have been thinking about, struggling with, is just the fact of, and I know I've probably touched on this before, but like life after cancer, life after treatment, life after all of this, and it's just kind of terrifying to think about, because like, you have your mom guilt, and that's something I really want to be aware of. I saw like this meme or picture or whatever, and it's like this little kid, and in the thought bubble it's like, I love you, and then in the mom bubble it's like, am I good enough? Have I done this? Have I done that? Blah blah blah. And it's like, really, your kids love you, and they just want to be with you, and it doesn't matter, all the stuff. So I try and remind myself of that, but I'm kind of terrified, and already feel guilty because, like, Ashton is almost 3 months, and because of everything, like, I've barely gotten up in the middle of the night with him. Like, Jordan has been amazing, and he has done everything. And yeah, a lot of the time I have been sick, but there have been times where I definitely could have gotten up with him, and I haven't. And obviously when he goes back to work, I'm going to have to like pick that up a lot. And he like puts Grayson to bed every single night because I've been sick, or I've been too weak, or my back is hurt, or stuff like that. And it's just like, I'm almost scared to have to take care of my kids because I feel like I won't be good enough, or I won't do it right, or they won't like the way I do it because they want daddy. And Grayson is such a daddy's boy. And it's really been messing with me mentally, thinking about all of that stuff, because it's just scary to think, in a month or so, looks like baby's gonna cry. In a month or so, that Jordan is gonna go back to work, and I'm gonna have these kids, you know, all day by myself, and then have to do more stuff at night, and it's just scary. It's scary to already feel inadequate before you've even started. And I don't know. So that's been like a big worry, I don't want to say stressor, but just a big thought in my mind of just being able to take care of them. One, energy. Two, just being good enough, which whatever. Of course I'm good enough. They're my kids. I can do it. It's just, you know, the mental. And it's going to be winter and we're going to be stuck in this house. And if you're a friend and you have young kids and you want to hang out, call me. January, February. It's going to be long winter and Grayson is very active and I'm kind of terrified. So, but anyway, so those are my thoughts. Once again, I got a cold after this round, so I finally start feeling better. And then I get a cold and I just feel run down and like someone's sitting on my chest and my throat is on fire. So that's fun. But yeah, happened last time, happened this time. So hopefully it won't last too long because I'm tired. But yeah. Watching Ohio State today. Killing Maryland. Very excited. But I think that's it. So we will keep you posted on what's coming up with chemo. Yeah, there was a back and forth in my head and his head about whether or not we're gonna do it. And even on Tuesday, I was in the room and I was getting hydration in my labs and stuff. And I was so cold. And I was under like 4 heated blankets at the hospital. And I was like, I just want to be done. Like, I'm so done. I'm done with this. I'm just done with being sick. I'm done with being whatever. I'm done with being cold and bald. But we're going to do it. Do everything we can to make sure that it doesn't come back. So, almost done. But, appreciate you guys listening. Don't know why you do, because I'm just me. But hopefully this helps someone. Hopefully you can understand other people's cancer journeys. Or, you know, help someone through it. Or, you know, just whatever. So, love you guys. Talk to you later.